What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the RPL TV podcast. Yes, finally, after all this time, we are here. We made it this far, man. If you go look down at the YouTube, make sure to check the channel, subscribe, like. There's a bunch of episodes you might not know about. So if you just tuned in, I'm glad you're here. I'm your host, Richie Ray, and I'm in the house with my boys. Look, I'm super excited, but first, I want to let y'all know that every 1st and the 15th, I'm dropping a new single. That's right. So it's 2 singles every month. Look, man, you could talk about all the artists you know, but who you know is doing 1st and the 15th. Your boy is coming through this time, I promise. Albums, EPs are cool, but I got you with tracks on tracks, and then eventually there might be an album. Who knows? But stay tuned, and remember, it's going to be the 1st and the 15th. Like, subscribe, comment. Now back to this RPL TV episode. Welcome my boy Trap Cobain in the house.
What's up,
Let's
Rich?
go.
You already know.
Behind cameras, we got Suave in the house as well. Y'all know Suave, Seafood Diet. You know how we hold it down. But my boy Trap is here, man. And for those that don't know, close friend of mine, my personal engineer. Hey, Colonial Alumni is in the house. It's my dog.
Yeah,
it's my dog.
yeah, what's
I'm
up,
grateful
man?
you're here, man. How
Hell
you been,
yeah.
bro? How you
I'm
been?
good. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm just been working, chilling in my boy spot, Zilla, making
Shout out
music, and just observing him. You know what I'm saying? Because everything in life is learning, so you got to learn from other people that are better.
Yo, for real.
And my dog
did
Zilla
that.
is nasty
He
when it comes
is,
to
he
making
is.
beats, engineering. So we got a little studio thing together.
And I just
Yeah.
did the vlog.
Yeah, Richie was there,
Went
you
to
know.
Zilla's studio.
Doing soft openings. That eventually we're gonna get our own little spot, little commercial space.
Yeah, cool, dude. I really enjoyed Zilla, man. We did what track did we do? Oh, we did Like This. Like This came out, and I remember you like, yo, come through. And I was like, you like my boy Zilla, da da da. And I went over with for y'all know I got my new camera, the Osmo Pocket 3. So I did a little vlog over there, and that's on the channel too. So check out Zilla. His studio is open. His studio is on blast. So anybody need music producing, engineering, that definitely is a place to be.
You can hit me TrapX Cobain TrapXCobain on Instagram, or you can hit Zilla ZIXILLA 407.
Yeah,
Instagram.
man. No, for real. And
DM us
again,
pricing, info. We got everything.
And it was dope, man. Thank you for inviting me over to that studio. It was fire. He was cool people. Again, Like This came out. That was dope. And yeah, man, if y'all don't know, now you know. There's a music episode. My boy Trap's been doing music for how long?
Forever.
Forever, right?
Yeah, I mean, ever since I was little. I mean,
You know what cracks me up about you is like when you say forever, like I think back and like you love rock and roll.
yeah, that's a lot of like you ain't. All right, a lot of people don't know. You ain't
Background
catching me listening to Kodak. You don't catch me listening to Def Leppard. Do you feel me? That's a lot of people know that about me.
Yeah, I really like that about you because I'm like total opposite. Like I don't know any rock.
But that's what makes my production knowledge so versatile. Well, not versatile. So it's like a wide range of knowledge because I listen to so many different genres. I just don't
that's
listen. I
dope.
listen to
That's
country.
good.
I listen to Kodak Black. I listen to reggaeton. I listen to Thembo. I listen to Brazilian.
So you do listen to Kodak Black?
Yeah, I do.
But you probably
I love Kodak. He's
You're not-
fire. I listen to everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen to everything. If you don't listen to everything, what's the point of being a producer, musician?
Nah, that's really dope.
My uncle's got like 40 something Latin Grammys.
Who's your uncle?
He's like old school salsa player on my dad's side. I don't know my dad's side of the
Did he get you into music?
No, I don't know
or
my dad's side of the
inspired?
family.
Not really.
It's just legend says. You know what I'm saying? But it is true, factual fact. He is my uncle.
The fact that you don't know him as well, I think it's kind of cool. Like, do you ever like look to that side of the family like, yo, there's someone here that does me too?
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, it makes sense. I guess how they say shit is just passed down generational. I guess like it's just. I guess.
What's your what brings you to life when it comes to music? Like, what makes you want to go engineer and like make things happen?
I just like making a good song. That's what motivates me more. And I'll be honest with you, nowadays there's more money. Like, yo, you got to pay me because I just don't work for free. But if I'm doing something that I want to do, I'm trying to make the best song I can make. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy Goose, we were just with Jim Jones.
Yeah, bro, that's dope.
And
man.
we're
That's
formulating a plan to make the song as fire as possible. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say what we're doing, but we're got a lot of shit going on behind the scenes to make that
Yeah,
shit
how
fire.
was that? I
'Cause it's a
mean,
Jim Jones.
not all the time. You're living in Florida. You're from Florida, and like
Yeah, now that was a crazy experience.
Jim Jones,
And
like,
my
that's not even,
boy Will calls me, Like in 1 o'clock in the afternoon, he's like, "Yo, son," he's a straight up New York nigga. You feel me? Like straight up New York dude. So he's like, "Yo, son, Jim Jones is performing at Lake Nona, yo. You gonna go? We gonna go see him tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, right. We're gonna go see Jim Jones." And then we just kept talking shit, and I'm like, "Yo, how's your son?" Da da da, whatever. And then an hour later, my boy Goose, who is one of my boys, I love him to death. He's a mentor. He's a smart dude. He knows how to open up a business, get money in it, invest in the bank to get the money in the bank so you can get a business loan. He teaches me a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? So my boy Goose calls me like an hour later. He's like, "Yo, you never believe what just happened." I'm like, "What?" He was like, "Yo, you coming to the studio with me tonight? We got a Jim Jones feature."
That's
I was
crazy.
like, "What?"
That's wild.
Meanwhile, my boy had just
Yeah,
called
you're
me an
like,
hour
what?
before.
Like, dude,
What's
like,
your
so
favorite Jim Jones song?
yo,
What's your
for
favorite Jim
real.
Jones song?
I would say the song. I feel like his El Capo album, the whole body of
Yeah.
work is like one song to me. It's fucking fire. Like that shit, from the beats to the everything.
Yeah, I would say recently he's been this. I don't know if people notice, man. If you don't notice, now you know. But like he's been doing like semi mixtape, like being on
Yeah,
YouTube a lot. He did a couple songs with Fabulous, which I was like, wow. I was like, this dude's rapping with Fab, like the OGs coming together from New York too,
yeah.
and he's still
I mean, how can I say? Even Fab is dropping fire shit. That whole
all the time.
fucking summer shit. What was the name of the fucking
Yeah,
album?
Cold
The
Summer.
Cold Summer. That shit was a fire song. You know how many times I replayed that fucking song? That shit was gas.
Yeah, he
You
just
know what I'm saying?
remixed.
Like,
He remixed a Drake song recently too. But it's cool to see like hip hop's changing. It's like, dang. For me personally, it made motivated me to keep making music. Now I'm getting older because these dudes that been making music since the '90s, like still making music. Like they're still literally they're making tracks and they be sounding how they were before or like even better now.
no, it's
You
just
know what I mean?
they took what they do and just morph it to whatever producers are doing nowadays. I feel like that's what happens.
Yeah. Well, like you mean in the sense of like their actual like beats and production?
I'm talking about the way they deliver. If they still had beats from the way they had it in the 90s or from whatever era they're from, they would still be rapping that way. So the reason they rap that way is because now you got producers doing whatever trap slash boom bap, whatever bullshit that they're doing now. And that's why they're rapping that way. There was no Griselda beats back in the early 2000s till somebody made a fucking Griselda beat.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know what I'm
dang, I'm not
saying?
gonna be whatever, but I think a good turning point for me was Action Bronson.
I feel like Action Bronson
I
was a
feel like
big turning
he
point.
he kind of slept on
Yeah.
Logic. Slept
Logic.
on
I
when it
mean,
comes to
I
old
don't
school beats. I'm not saying he's dope. I know y'all be hating on
I
Logic.
don't
I
think
get
I'm
it.
not saying he's
But
not
they be
dope,
doing the boom
but it's
baps.
not like somebody I would say that I've listened to a lot. You know what I'm saying? Action Bronson,
Yeah,
definitely.
Action
Yeah,
Bronson.
the thing about
Alchemist, Alchemist.
Action Bronson to most people that's older, it goes over their head because he's throwing some crazy fucking references. They
Yeah,
don't
old school
understand the
references.
references,
Yeah.
which is crazy because it's references from their era too. You know what I'm saying? That's what doesn't make sense. But the young kids nowadays, they just love the fact that he throws these crazy references and they love to hyper analyze everything. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's like a big turning. I think it was a big turning point in boom bap. 50 Cent Unit.
Bringing it back. And so is like Joey Badass.
Actually, that's a good one.
Joey
The fact that
Badass,
I
how
even
can I
bring him
say?
up is
Um,
horrible because he's definitely one in there for sure. But G Unit was doing a heavy mixtape stuff in 2000 though, like
yeah, but we're talking
crazy,
about who's bringing Boom
crazy,
Bap back. Like I could say
crazy
an Earl
baps.
Sweatshirt,
Yeah,
them
yeah,
kind of dudes. Vince, I don't know Vince Staples and shit, but
yeah. But it's cool,
he
seeing.
does some shit. He's fire though. Vince Staples fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Son. Besides music, just his brain is fucking amazing.
yeah. But no, bringing it back to Jim Jones, like that's cool. That like years later, you find him in Orlando, Florida, and like I heard the
Yeah,
verse. I heard the verse. Yo, for y'all
yeah.
watching, like he was shouting out Orlando. I was like, oh, this guy is clever. Like he didn't just get on.
East Side, West Side. He
He
shouted out
made
my
the
boy
song with who?
Goose. What do you
Your
mean?
boy. He
Yeah,
made.
my boy Goozy with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Uzi
It was cool to see him
slash
like.
Exodus Talent Management.
Yeah, it was cool to see him like reference that, and so I was like, wow, I was like, that's cool. Like he could have not that he didn't have to do that, but I feel like he's playing the game smart, like by doing a verse and adding like a couple Orlando
What were
references.
the references?
He
Magic, Orlando
Yeah,
Magic.
he said Orlando Magic,
Uh,
and then
he
dang, what was
said
the
East
other
Side.
one?
He shouted out the East. He
Dang, he
shouted out
saw
the
the East
West,
too.
East and West.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, I was like, dang.
But y'all, there's gonna be a music video as well.
And you got to engineer it.
I'm gonna do all the for the most part. I'm definitely gonna be involved in the mix and mastering of the whole song and engineering.
That's dope, man. How do you how does it for you? How do you feel in these opportunities? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you both? It doesn't matter. It's just what you do. Like,
I'm not. So when I get nervous, it's not even I get nervous for me. Is I get nervous for not that my boy Goose should be nervous, but I get nervous for my boy Goose because it's like, how can I say? It's like I see how much work he's put in other artists and how much money he's spent to try to advance another artist, and he's finally put the work in for himself. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's crazy to see him put the work in for himself, and he does things like that for himself. So that's why I get nervous because it's like a big situation. You know what I'm saying? For him, for
yeah, it
somebody who
is.
honestly
It's
deserves
awesome.
it, who's put in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Because in this world, I've noticed a lot of bad people get things because they're willing to take. He's not a person that's a takeful person. It's like me. I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a takeful person, even though that's not a word. There's people who are very takeful. You know what I'm saying?
Let's put that in the
Yeah,
vocab.
people are
Takeful.
very takeful.
Yeah,
Like
I
they're
see what
they're
you're
not
saying.
scared to. You got a pair of shoes, grab your shoes off of you. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah. Nah, man, I'm proud of you, dude. Like, that's cool, man. Being part of that experience
yeah,
recently just happened. Like, that doesn't happen a lot, especially when you're in Orlando and you're dealing with artists from New York City, let alone someone who's from one of the biggest like rap groups and rap eras of all
yeah, not
time.
legend. That's just legend. He's a legend.
Yeah,
That's like
that's
not debatable. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's crazy. One thing on the show is like I always like to ask about the journey and how you come up and stuff. Like, how is it for you? What's like how's it for you being an engineer? Like, what's the engineer life like for example, for me, like being a videographer, it's like one thing that I didn't notice about videography is like such a very it's a very important tool to have in the music industry. And it's fun, and you bring to life a song. You can make a song better from a music video, but there's also the other aspect of like being a videographer. It has its downs too, like people taking advantage or people not know understanding the value of what it is to be a videographer. How's it being an engineer?
I mean, it's not. It's fucking. It can be really boring sometimes. It can be really.
In what way? I didn't expect that answer.
I mean, I'm being
In what
honest with
way?
you.
In
I
what
mean,
way?
well, that's why you got to charge because it's sometimes you don't have the best artist in the fucking booth. Sometimes you got somebody who's learning, and you got to expel a lot of energies to get them to be better or to get them to hit the way they need to hit the shit that's they're trying to do.
I know you do. You like find yourself producing in moments too, because you make beats as well.
I mean, I make beats. I play guitar. I was in a
Yeah.
band. I mean, the way I engineer is being a producer. I mean, you can ask our dog Tony. He brought a song in, and the song that left sounds way different than the pre-production he had
Yeah.
or the version he had. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Like bringing to life the song.
Yeah,
Heavy.
bringing to life the song, making it sound more commercial. Some shit you would hear on the radio. Sometimes
Shout out
motherfuckers,
Anthony.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, not him, but sometimes motherfuckers are run on sentences. They don't know when to put a hook, when's a verse. It's like
Yeah.
you just got to listen to the fucking song. Just listen to the
So,
beat.
yo, hold on, bro. Hold on.
But real quick,
No,
also,
it's
well,
funny.
go ahead,
Go
my
ahead.
bad.
No,
Nah,
no, no.
we got my boy Studio Randall. Shout out to Randall.
Yeah, yeah, Randall. I've been there a bunch of times.
Yeah,
Love
shout
his
out to Randall.
studio.
This, what is it now? It's Black Dark Waters Recording Studio.
Ooh, I like that. I
Yeah,
didn't know that was the name.
the waters are dark, son.
Yo, the
That means,
water's a dark
yo,
sun.
that means the crocodiles might bite. You feel
Yeah, it's
me?
dark out
Watch
here.
your
Oh,
steps,
yeah,
son.
for real. No, shout out
Cause we got some
Randall.
fire coming, and that shit's gonna
Nah,
fucking burn
what
you.
is
You
something
feel
that
me?
what is something you see? You said something about artists, people not knowing how to do a song properly or
Yeah.
be in music and still learning. Obviously everyone, I'm not trying to be like whatever, but everyone's like a rapper, everyone does music, it's more attainable. So for you, when you have artists, what's the difference between a good artist and a bad artist? Or an artist growing that you're like, okay, this is definitely the difference in the two.
I don't know. So when it comes, not that I don't know, is that when it comes to something, I just see more work ethic, dedication than just being good. Because a lot of artists that are good think that they deserve everything just given to them because they're good. So then they lose sight of the craft, just making shit 'cause they weren't good. always. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody. The way you get good is because you put a bunch of work in, but then people get caught up in them being good, so then they stop working because they just think they're good.
Yeah, like artists get entitled almost, or like expect
Entitled,
like
yeah, and then
anything's
they
gonna be
don't
good.
listen because they think they're so good, the egos. But meanwhile, they don't listen to want to listen to the producer, the engineer.
Oh, got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh. I
that's
hope
a
I'm not
big
like that.
thing. No, that's a big thing.
Like I make me like, oh, I'm not like
Yeah,
that.
and the engineering producer
Or I
life,
hope I never
you
get
see
there.
every walk of life of personality.
He's trying to tell you something.
Nah, yo, he's trying to. I'm
Right?
trying to tell him something. Yo, get it fucking together, Rich.
Right?
Looking like he's about to fucking
Nah, you're straight up. You're straight up
sell
with me though.
Brazilian spiders in the black market. You feel me?
Now,
Let me
one thing I
repeat
love
that 'cause
about
my
you though
voice
is
cracked. Brazilian
I definitely
spiders.
love your opinion. I
Yeah,
love your takes on music when we're in the studio. I love it.
yeah, nah.
You're definitely someone like I
It's just
definitely like.
really understanding your voice. Why? All right, so people want to know how rappers go into the studio and knock out a song in 15 fucking minutes. Why? Because they've been in the studio enough to know how to deliver the inflection of their voice to the way they want it when they want to. Because they've rapped so much, they already know how to control and manipulate their voice. So they just go in there and they already know everything they want to do. They know their bars. They just go in there and rap the song in 15 minutes. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's almost like you could tell someone's skillful by
Yeah,
it.
and you don't
But
even have
by
to.
how fast
Yeah,
they've done it
and
too.
it doesn't even have to be a written song. They can freestyle it, but they know what they're doing because they've done it so many times.
Like DMX and Tupac, I've heard both of their stories. I'm pretty sure many artists done this, but I've heard like they would go and do their albums in 2 weeks, like boom, 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 like an album that goes number one
But tell
platinum.
tell
Like
me when they took a
that's
fucking
crazy
they
though.
took a
To
break
think about it.
when they stopped making music.
What do you mean?
Tell me when they took a break.
Like in their career?
Being they're good, that good.
Yeah,
Being
yeah.
that good.
They're professionals. They don't take breaks. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, and
Yeah, they
that's the
don't.
key
Yeah,
to
they're always
anything.
that's
That's
good. I
the
like
key.
that. It's true.
That's the
Yeah.
key. If you want to be good, you can't take a fucking break. You gotta have to be hyper analyze yourself. Listen to the radio if that's what you're trying to go for. If you're trying to pop, you gotta listen to not the radio because the radio doesn't exist, but listen to what's hot, what's commercial on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, and not imitate that, but understand and create your own formula that is a fucking bop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for real now, no, for sure. Do you feel like some people concentrate on that, on what the sound is? I think no,
The
no,
thing is, what
I'm
people
not saying
don't,
that you should,
yeah.
but do you, go ahead, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna. You don't. I agree with you. You don't have to. You can make your own lane as long as you can market yourself properly because there's always a lane for everything.
Okay, so you know me,
Yeah.
you're talking
Yeah.
to me, you know me, but I'm not coming from
Yeah.
my perspective. But like, cause I know where you're going with this. But like, for sometimes I feel like artists will try to do the sounds that are hot now, and I feel like a lot of people fall in this hole of like, bro, you don't sound
Yeah.
unique,
Nah.
bro.
Then they're what do you call them? They're not local heroes, Instagram heroes. They might have like
Yo, I never heard that.
20
So, hey, local hero. What's
20,
that?
30,000 fucking followers on Instagram, but they go play a show, fucking 10, 15 people pop out, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But
But you know what I mean? Like I feel like I
here's
feel like
the
a
thing,
lot of
like,
rappers
you
they
can
sound
have,
alike.
yeah, you can have
Is that a thing?
a what?
Or is it just me? A lot of rappers be sounding alike.
I mean, yeah, but that goes with anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that
That's
goes.
fair.
It goes with everything.
But
Same
it's to the
thing.
point where a
Same thing
rapper-
with guitar. Like, yo, how many people try to sound like Eddie Van Halen?
All right, so I'll bring it back. I will bring it back to me as an artist now, taking myself out of like the podcast version. It's like I do believe that if I were to try right now, if I were to try to do something of a new sound, I can try to get there, but it would definitely like take a lot. And most people would probably tell me, "Bro, you're better just doing what you like to do."
Yeah, just
Do
do
you
what
feel
you.
like I feel like I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying
Alright,
to say
so
I feel
here's
like
the
people
thing.
lose themselves trying to be something they're not.
Exactly. Just be good at what you do, and if there's a lane for it, the lane will open up. And then if you can market yourself and make fucking merchandise, fucking distribute your music good through Instagram, through fucking TikTok, and pay for advertisement. Yeah, you can definitely make a lot of money if you have 30, 40,000 followers and you have 20,000 warm bodies buying your merch. You're
Yeah.
making $60,000, $70,000 a year off of fucking merchandise,
Yeah.
if not more. You know
For
what
sure,
I'm saying?
100%.
But that's what people want. Yeah, people want to be the fucking, I guess, number one Billboard chart kind of topping guy, but then they lose sight that maybe what they're doing isn't what it's going to be on number one.
What do you mean?
It doesn't, just because you're on number in the top 10 Billboard Hot 100s, it doesn't necessarily mean you can't make money doing music.
Yeah, right,
That's what
right. And
I mean, or
2024, that's
make
what
a
I love about
living. You know what I'm
2024.
saying?
With 2024, like,
Man, you know, there's cover bands. There's
yeah, that's
the
true.
cover bands that make 250 grand a year
That's crazy.
doing
That's true.
covers,
Yep, that's very true.
just playing other people's songs.
Yeah. What would you say is well, let's do this. What's a dream artist you would like to engineer with or work
Dream
with,
artist.
or a couple people,
Um,
even if it's old?
yeah, I mean, a dream artist. I mean, I low key would like to work with like System of a Down, even though that's some old school shit,
Was that
rock
was
shit.
that
That's
rock?
a
Yeah.
band, yeah. That's rock shit, and I'll put another one for like hip hop trap. I'm gonna probably be like a little Uzi or some shit like that.
Why?
Just because I like melody, always like melody. So he raps, but he's got good melody too. Or not even a
Yeah,
little
you're
Uzi.
really
I would
good at
say
melodies.
fuck that Kanye. Actually, I would
Yo,
love to work with Kanye, even though he's fucking nuts. He's got a
right?
lot to teach,
Yo,
and I got a
I mean,
lot to learn.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Mike Dean, that's
Yeah, it's
another
funny. I
one.
don't see Kanye. I know you said melody.
Mike Dean,
Really? Oh,
yo,
okay.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll clean the bathrooms if I have.
Yeah. I don't know why I gotta say pause.
I don't
Pause.
care how much money
No, I'm
I'll
just
have
kidding.
in the fucking bank. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
fucking clean the bathroom just to learn from that man.
What's your best experience in the studio?
My best experience in the studio. I mean, I've had a lot of dope experiences where we make some fire shit. Like back in the day, my dog Miles.
Does it ever feel like, yo, we're in the pocket right now?
Yeah, like you definitely know when you're in the pocket and you're not in the pocket. Like shout out to my dog Lou Ying, the reggaeton artist I used to record a lot back in the day. Fucking yeah. Now we would make songs and we would fucking know it's hot. We'd be like, yo, this shit. He's got
Right
songs.
away.
He's got songs on YouTube. We got hundreds of thousands of plays. If not, there's songs I think he has with over 1 million plays.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. In this, like, journey of you, doing these different things, what would be like a it factor for you? Like, man, I'm really making it. I'm really doing what I love. Is it engineering? Like, do you have other aspirations?
I mean,
or
I'm
what would be
not an
something like,
engineer.
I'm in my pocket?
Yeah, I'm
right
not.
now?
I consider myself more a producer.
Producer? Yeah.
Yeah, I just know
Uh-huh.
how to engineer. I know how to fucking make beats. I know how to play guitar. I'm just everything because I just don't want to produce music. I want to help with music videos. I got fucking anime ideas, movie ideas. You know what I'm saying? Everything. It's not just that. You feel me?
No,
It's not
100%.
just
No, I
music
do.
either.
I do know that about you. I know a big thing that you've done for me is definitely engineering, and you've done. I mean, actually, we need to get in the studio and do more beats and have you run the guitar a little bit and do some crazy stuff. That would be super dope. Just like one day, just like take like like a good like afternoon to late night, just try to do something crazy.
I just one thing
Experiment.
about me, I just don't do things when I don't want to do things. I'm not saying that because I'll come. You tell me when come through, we'll make beats. But I just stepped away from the beats for a little bit because I want to learn how to engineer better.
Oh, okay. So doing engineering more is actually more intentional. So that's more like when we met.
Yeah, I
When
would
we
say
met.
yeah.
Like when we started chilling.
Being an engineer was definitely more intentional.
Yeah, why is
Just
that?
just
Like,
so
why
I
are
can
you
know.
going more? You just want to know.
I already know
overall?
how to fuck with Logic, FL Studio. I know how to do everything, manipulate. I know pretty much all the key commands, everything, on some nerdy shit. So I want to go and learn Pro Tools, learn how to fucking mix properly and master properly, do everything proper. So I don't gotta go to nobody if I see somebody doing something and they're fucking with my shit, I can tell them, yo, you're doing it wrong, and I know for a fact they're doing it wrong, not just
Yeah.
me, going
Yeah.
off the strength of my chest, whatever you want to fucking say that, yo, you're doing it wrong.
No, for sure.
I want to know things. When I do things, I want to know why I'm doing it or why somebody else doing it. I just don't like. I don't know. I just don't like somebody doing things for me. I'm always a DIY
Nah,
person.
I hear you, bro.
Do it yourself.
100%. Yeah, that's partially why I got into videography.
Yeah.
For sure. And I feel like 2024, you learn so much more. You learn so much faster with the internet. You could kind of go look up stuff and like really learn things on your own.
Yeah, no,
As for back in the day,
1000%.
you actually could not do that. I think to do multiple things in 2024 is like is different in a dope
Yeah,
way.
you can't be an artist
In a
and,
really
and
cool
just
way.
fucking rap or fucking sing and don't know how to record yourself. Don't know how to
Right,
do.
I feel like you got
Don't know how to do
they
TikTok.
expect you to do something else.
You can't
kinda.
do that.
Not
You-
really, but
If you
a little bit.
you can just sing, and if you want to do it as a hobby, but if you're trying to do it seriously, you got to know how to fuck with TikTok, fuck with Instagram, know how to basically record yourself or basic record yourself so you can like just put TikTok videos, because that's the only way you're gonna do it. It's such a quick and rapid pace, unless you got endless amounts of money.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yo, I know you crack me up, bro. Every time I freestyle, you be going crazy.
Yeah,
You
no.
ever wanted to like go into being the
Yeah, I
artist?
mean, who doesn't want to be an
I
artist?
don't know. I feel like some people
No, I
definitely
can
don't.
definitely sing with
Yeah.
autotune. Yeah, I can definitely sing with autotune.
How
It's
come you?
just,
How like I'm not trying whatever. But how come you don't? Like you know what I
I mean,
mean?
I just feel like the time is right when the time is right, and I feel like I got something to say because I'm not gonna say anything that doesn't mean anything. If I make a song, I'm gonna make on some shit like on some XXX type
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I
I
like.
might
That's
have
what I
some
really like
hype
about
songs,
you.
but
You have
yeah,
a lot of depth, and you
yeah,
do have a
no,
lot of like meaning.
yeah.
I
There's
love it.
time to have
Yeah.
fun and there's time to fucking be deep and fucking be meaningful.
Yeah. Um. Now with there's a lot of competition, bro. Speaking of, you could learn a lot and do a lot. Everybody could be a producer. Everybody could be an engineer. I'm not saying that they're good, but everyone's doing it. How do you keep your focus? Like, how do you? Are you the type? I mean, it's to some extent. It's not that you're comparing yourself to other people, but because there's so much, how do you stay focused on you and like this is what I do, without having to waver or even give up
I mean, I
music
think
in general?
everybody goes and looks and be like, damn, even if that shit was fire, even if it wasn't fire, she'd be like, damn. I think how can I say? I said that wrong. Not damn, like I just be like, I am aware what other people are doing to understand what I can do better, but I know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And I know I got more grind than they
Are you
do.
saying like you have a style?
Everybody got their own style and
What's your
everything they
style?
do. And what, like producing
Yeah,
engineering?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. My style is definitely fucking melody. My shit is always melody driven more
Yeah,
than
we definitely do need to do a
yeah.
melody driven
But
track. I need to do one
engineering,
with
like
you. We
I
like
do,
intentionally
I
do
like doing a lot of
melodies.
beat cuts. I like fucking vocal stutters, vocal reverse, reverb swells. You know what I'm saying? Like
Is
shit,
there
like
like, do you remember a time in music with that you really got inspired by that? Because I wasn't really necessarily always around. Well, you do like rock, but when it
yeah.
comes to, because
But
I know,
Rocky, they don't have that kind of shit. That's not unless you're
okay.
listening to like the
So
more modern
what
shit.
got you more into that side?
I
Like,
mean, it's
this is
just
what I really
watching other,
like.
like I said, it's just watching other people who I admire as engineers and watch what they did. I learned a lot from my boy Randall, my boy Anthony, engineer. My boy Lou Ying brought Richie. His name was Richie too. But yeah, I just watch. Sometimes you just watch and then you just imitate, and then
But melodies is it
through
for you?
imitation is
But the
creation.
melody, why the melody?
The melody's always been there. The melody is it's in your soul, son. The melody, whatever. How can I say, like the one fucking movie with Lady Gaga and fucking Bradley Cooper?
Which one?
Fucking, I forget. It's a beautiful movie. I fucking almost
Dang,
cried at
I
the
actually
end.
seen Lady
I'm a
Gaga, but it was the
yeah. I'm
Gucci
a
movie.
crier in a movie,
I see
so
the
I almost
Gucci
cried.
movie.
But
You're a crier.
yeah, I'm definitely a crier in a movie.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
It's got melodies and crying.
Yeah, you'll see me shed a
Crying and
single fucking
melodies.
tear.
Yo, speaking about crying, go ahead. I was gonna say, speaking of crying and melodies, what about Drake and his battle with Kendrick?
Drake and his
Too much
battle.
melodies? Too much melodies?
Nah,
Too
it's
much
just
melodies?
Drake has been so hyped up that people I think got tired of it. Even though I'm like, yo, Drake got fire. He's got some fire.
Nah, he changed. Yeah, he changed hip hop for
But I
sure.
can't lie to you, I'm tired of hearing that song. The Not Like Us song.
Oh, I know. I know. You're not the first.
I'm
Yeah,
tired
it's
of it.
everywhere.
It's not
Dun,
that.
dun, dun, dun.
And I can't lie to you. Kendrick is one of my favorite rappers. It's
Yeah,
just
no,
I'm
he's a
tired of
beast.
it.
He's a beast.
Even though the video is gonna come out and then you know it's gonna
That's
be
crazy,
gonna
bro.
be
I
a
wish the
fucking
video
bomb.
already came out. That would have been
Yeah.
fire.
It's gonna be a fucking bomb.
Now, did you see that? Did you see that coming with the Kendrick and Drake battle?
I mean,
Like, what'd you expect in the beginning?
I didn't expect it to go the far as it did. I thought it was gonna be like a 2-3 disc thing. This shit it went
Yeah, it was a little bit overwhelming.
yeah,
At
it
one point.
was. It was back to back, back to back, back to back. It felt like, you know what I'm saying, which was interesting because something like that hasn't really happened at that level in how many fucking years.
Yeah, I don't think this ever happened. This is OD.
Yeah, this was like super OD.
What do you think? What do you think was the turning point in the battle?
Definitely Not Like Us. There's nothing you could say after that song. I don't think so.
Why?
It's just a bop. It's undeniable. Motherfucker played that song what 4 times in the Juneteenth show.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he had to. It was like one of those.
Four
I feel like
times.
Kendrick's the type of person like, yo, let me just do it once and call it a day. They're like, nah, bro. All his LA boys are like, nah, dude, you had to do it 5 times. And Kendrick's like,
Yeah.
sure. And they're like, no, you better do it 5 times. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, they did it 5 times.
Or 4 times,
Whatever it
whatever.
was.
I felt like 5 times.
But
I
that
think
shit's
that was the
wild.
ending song too.
Who
Like,
does a song 4 times in a show? That doesn't happen often.
yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
in a moment so big like that, like yeah, I feel like, so with the battle, which is very weird, I'll say this take on it that was like, wow, this never happened before. Is like the social media really dictated, what punchlines would be said or what kind of narrative would hurt the most. Like if you realize it's true that, and I'm not trying to talk down on Drake. Like I love Drake. I listen to Drake probably more than Kendrick. Obviously Kendrick went crazy, but I did feel like wow, there was a lot of points where Drake was really driven by the internet. Like there was comments, there was like these big takes and these big things that were happening on Twitter and on Instagram, and like they ended up coming out in the songs and stuff. And it was like this weird thing of like I don't know. It got kind of weird when you let like the fans. To me, that was the only weird part about it. Is like the fans feel like the fans should say something. You know, of course we're gonna say something, but it was like they kind of leaned on like what was like the most viral. I don't know if that makes
I mean,
sense.
that's what fucking everybody does since
No, but I'm
fucking.
saying that. But I'm saying in a rap battle, that hasn't been done.
No, that hasn't been done. But you
Yeah.
haven't had a rap battle with the internet the way it is.
Yeah, it was like that's what I'm saying. It was like the internet, Drake and Kendrick. Like it
Yeah,
was like
like this is the
everybody.
first time we could say we have a rap battle with the internet at the all-time fucking pizzai. You feel me? Like what?
It's like we had a lot of say. And it was like,
Everybody's got something to
okay.
say, and everybody's got their own hypothesis and theory on how everything is.
The only thing big thing about the battle is that Drake they were that's what it was. A lot of people were pushing Drake to respond and Cole. They were pushing Drake and Cole to respond. And Drake ended up responding and he ended up egging it on. So it was like, whoa, like you really took it. You could
Kendrick and Drake.
you
That
could have
we don't
just
know about. Something. Maybe something happened that behind the scenes we don't know about. But
oh,
I feel
Rick
like
Ross just got hit in the mouth or something like
yeah,
that.
he did out in
in
fucking Canada for playing Not Like Us.
Yo,
And then
but he
50
was
Cent like
expect-
shared a video. That's just funny. 50's funny. But I fuck with Rick Ross too. He got fired too though. So
50
I'm not
Cent
gonna.
is horrible for that.
He is. He's horrible.
Yo, real quick, they're still
but in a
rolling.
good way.
That one's rolling. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was bad. 50 was dying for
He's
that
always got
moment.
something. But shout out to 50. His shows are fire. Power. Yo, I binge watched them whole shits. You feel me? Them
Yeah,
shits
I heard
is
50's
fire.
tour like sold. I think it like had one of the biggest sales when he
Yeah, nah.
just now when he went on tour.
Hey, before you guys get off that topic, what do you guys think about that? The Rick Ross stuff.
I mean, it's fucking. I don't
Did
condone.
you guys see all the angles and all the?
Yeah, and look-
go ahead, you go.
I don't want to. How can I say? I don't want to speak bad on Ross, but
How do you think it looks? Either whether or not Drake is related to it, how do you think it looks to the situation?
Drake is definitely can pull power plays like that. So I don't disbelieve it was Drake, but they say it was Hell's Angels.
My thing is that if I'm Rick Ross, I'm gonna go straight for this. You're mad drunk if you're gonna think that you could come off stage and stand in a crowd like that and try to backtalk somebody who has nothing to lose. So either that yo go home, bro, because you're lit. And you just got popped in the mouth thinking that you weren't gonna get hit, or two, it's staged. And I'm always on the conspiracy side of like Rick Ross, like the people. Okay, I'm gonna go here. People are so sad nowadays that they'll make some crazy stuff happen, and that's true. The only thing that goes around the internet is negativity. And I was like, bro, how you you're a rich dude, like you're Rick Ross. How are you standing off stage in a crowd like this with no security and think that nobody would pop you? It was like, bro, you're asking for it, bro. And it was kind of one of those things like Drake, man, Drake don't care. I don't even think Drake cares. I'm like, you just got in front of somebody who wasn't afraid to pop you.
You get so much money, you get the hyperinflated ego that nothing's ever able to happen to you.
That's a good take too.
And he's been through some surgeries and some crazy shit. And he survived, so he's
But if
probably
you
like.
see the video, he's standing in the crowd like, dude,
Yeah.
you're kind of like in the mix of getting popped. Not even getting punched. You could have got actually shot.
Yeah, nah.
It's like, why are you doing that, bro? You're a multimillionaire.
Yeah,
Like,
confident.
what are you doing being in the
I mean,
crowd?
look at Nip. He died off of just being in his block that he's grown up in and hustled in for all his life.
Yeah, dang. Why'd you have to go there? Nip was not doing what Rick Ross was doing.
Nah, no, but he was just.
It's two situations.
He was chilling though. He wasn't doing
Yeah.
nothing crazy.
No, Rick. That's what I'm saying. Rick Ross was like Rick Ross is off stage playing, not like us in the background in Canada. Why are you even? Let me take off my glasses, bro. Why was you in Canada, bro?
Yeah, but he knew what he
Like
was
he
doing.
was asking for it.
He knew what he was doing when he played Not Like Us. It is what it is.
He did. That was a
It's
bad
all
move.
good though. He's good.
That was a
Nothing
bad
really
move.
happened to him.
No, you're right. You're right. Only thing that happened to him was more views.
Yeah, that's
More
it.
people are gonna like try to
Yeah.
listen to his diss record and be like, wait, hold on, Rick
Yeah.
Ross. I know there's some people out there that didn't even know what the Kendrick and Drake thing was about. Like there was people like, yo, there's so much going on. I don't even know what this is about anymore. That's crazy to me.
That is nuts.
Yeah, because there's so much clutter and so much like information nowadays. Like nobody even knew. So now that Rick Ross gets punched, it's like he's just gonna get more views.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, that's wild, man. He definitely asked for that, 100%.
Yeah, it's like you said, you need to post some
Now,
wild
do you
shit.
think Drake could go to Canada? I mean, to LA?
Yeah, he can go anywhere. The fuck? He's Drake.
That's crazy. No one's
Any
gonna
day
hurt
he's
him,
good.
right?
Yeah, nah.
I kind of don't believe that though.
Nah, I believe it. He's
You believe
Drake.
it?
He's not a fucking guy that's gonna cause harm
Well,
or wish
from
ill
that
malice
side,
on
yeah, you're
purpose.
right. I
He might
agree-
try
I
to
agree
fuck
to
your
that.
bitch, but
I agree. I agree to that. I
he
agree
ain't
to
gonna
that.
fucking
I agree to that. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen. What's the line he says? I could go to the bar. He says I could
fucking remember.
There's a certain bar. He's like, I could go to LA, and he said some bar. I forgot what it was, but he was like, basically, bro, I'll pop up anywhere.
Yeah, nah, he could
anytime.
pop up anywhere.
Um,
He's Drake.
So what about if Kendrick and Drake saw each other? You think there's like actual tension?
I don't think there's no fights, but it's definitely maybe Entourage might get into
Yeah.
some shit. I don't think them
was bad.
themselves.
It was bad.
They might
Like
say
what
some
Kendrick
shit.
did is like, ugh.
Yeah, nah, this was an interesting
Ugh.
turn of events.
I also feel like for
But
Drake fans, it's taking them now to be like, okay, yeah, like
I think it's proven that Drake isn't a battle guy though. He's not somebody that's gonna be a battle fucking rapper.
I could see what you're saying. I feel like people argue it because he did
Yeah.
back to back and completely destroyed.
Yeah,
Meek
but that
Mill.
was like a club record though.
My take is that Meek Mill, like, how are you gonna compare Meek Mill to like Kendrick? That's what I think. Like, yo, like, of course he beat Meek Mill. Like, no offense. They're like, oh, Meek Mill's a battle rapper. I was like, yeah, but you're going against Drake, dog. Like Meek Mill, like, you're going against Drake.
Yeah. And Meek Mill was young too though, wasn't he? That was like he was still fucking he I think he has some shit out already when that shit happened. He was like popping, but
No, it's just
Yeah, Dreams and Nightmares
You
out.
know what it is? It's the caliber of
That's
fame.
for sure.
I feel like it's the caliber of fame. Like Meek
think
Mill
s-
was big, but like Drake had the
just
only reason
did a
Kendrick could
diss
win was-
record. That was a club record. That's what happened.
Yeah,
That's all that happened.
that's pretty bad, bro.
Yeah, that's what made that so bad. If it would have just been another record, that it would have been on equal terms. You know what I'm saying?
And I think the worst part about the Drake and Kendrick is Kendrick did it to Drake and was like, here you go, this is what it tastes
Yeah,
like.
that's what happened.
That
That's
sucks.
literally what
That
happened.
sucks.
Now he knows what it feels
It's gonna
like.
get it's gonna win something. If the video does come out and it's this ultra, $1 million music video and he wins music video of the year and like he's holding up a trophy, I don't even want to talk about it. That would be bad.
That's gonna be super nuts. Super nuts.
All right, homie. Yo, we could be here all day, man. We've been going in, 42 minutes, bro.
Yeah,
About
that's
like,
good.
About like 38, 35.
You can do like 10, 15 more. It's
Yeah.
actually off by like 10 minutes.
Shoot, man. On a freaking
So
on
really it's been, like, 30
On a
minutes.
Tuesday.
no, but besides that, man, what inspirations, aspirations you have going for you, like in the future? Like, what are you looking forward to do? What does Trap want? Not what other artists asking from you. What do you want?
I really just want to make some fire music pretty soon. I don't want to say pretty soon, but not to jinx anything. But me and my cousin probably we're gonna open up something. He's gonna have like a smoke shop. I'm gonna have like a studio. With me and my boy Z open up our own spot. Zilla.
Okay, Zilla. Yeah.
And that's the shit that's gonna be playing. You know what I'm saying? Make my own shit. Have my own shit.
Yeah. Have your own thing going on. Yeah, man. I mean,
Have my own little studio thing.
now, yeah, it's dope, man. You definitely talented. We got to cook up. We've been cooking up.
You know
stuff
what
for a
the
while
thing is?
now.
I know we know in between. Like I got different options for different budgets. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my boy Randall's studio. If you got the money, we can go to a really nice studio. We got my boy Zilla's studio. If you got the money, we
No,
can
this
go.
is not this is for real stuff too. Anybody
I'm
wondering
not
where to
saying
go?
It's a good studio.
This is
Yeah.
like high quality stuff.
Yeah,
here.
it's really high quality stuff.
Because
It's
I
just-
feel I'd never heard of.
Yeah.
Not that Randall's not popping. I just never heard of Randall till I met you. When I went,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
and Zilla
no,
too. When I went
yeah.
to Zilla's place, his studio was fire, and I was like, even my brother heard the track, and he was like, man, that song sounds so crispy.
Yeah, nah.
bro.
We got different different places for different price ranges and different budgets, and we got everything. We got camera guys with the best gear. We got everything. I want to do. Maybe it's a fucking production team or a label. Maybe one day, eventually,
Yeah, of
some point
course. I
down the
see
line.
that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
But
we'll
it's like
start.
open up my own LLC and all that shit. That's just all the plans.
That's fire,
You
man.
get older and then you start thinking about that shit instead.
Heck yeah, bro. All day.
Buy a dope house with fucking turn it into a studio.
I turn in the studio.
Have like a 5-bedroom house and each bedroom's a different studio.
Yo, bro. I
Generate
can't wait.
revenue
I'm
from
trying to
each
do
room.
YouTube content and get there, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be fired,
It'd
dog.
be dope to have a place like
Yeah.
have where you can do it's like a YouTube house almost where you just do content.
I know in Orlando. I wish, but you know, Orlando's different. Orlando has
Nah,
its
a
own-
lot of YouTubers live out here.
You know what? I say that there's a lot of stuff happening in Florida. I
Yeah,
always say
nah, a
that.
lot of people live
Like
out
now,
here. Bro.
like 20 years ago, nah. Now,
Now,
yes.
yeah. Now you got a lot of-
things are happening. Orlando's getting way better.
Orlando, Miami, between you got a lot of fucking big people that live out.
I don't know. I want to predict that and I always give it a long time range because I've seen Orlando grow in 20 years. But I would say if it keeps going where it's going in 10 years, Orlando's going to be like massive.
Yeah, no.
They're already yeah.
We got a lot of dope talent here. We got a lot of artists with a lot of big egos, though. That's the only problem. When everybody's willing to work with each other and let go of how good they think they are, because everybody got their flaws musically. Because if you're still local and you're like 30 years old, it's because there's a reason why you're still local. You feel me? It's because there's something you're doing in your formula that ain't working.
Yeah, for sure. Work ethic at its finest.
We gotta get you to memorize the fucking fucking numbers better. Because you messing up on a number somewhere down the line. You feel
For
me?
real. Yo, on that note, let's wrap this up here. What would you say to, you could talk to the camera, don't matter, but anybody watching, people are going to be watching this, what do you say to anybody, an artist, engineer, producer? I always like to share on the show, like encouraging people like onto, you know, getting out of their slumber, believing in themselves, going further.
It's just doing
what
it.
is something that's worked for you or you
Just
would tell
doing it.
somebody?
Just doing it. Speak to yourself. Talk to yourself in your head. If you're tired, just get up and do it. That's it. It's like Nike. Just do it.
Yo,
That's it.
for real, with all the Nike boxes around.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, it's so funny you say that, bro. Because I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. I'll be dead, like thinking about that. But like, yo, you just got to do it, bro.
How many times you be saying, yo, I'm tired. I don't want to go to the gym today, but you
All
still
the
go.
time. All the time. Today alone, bro. I did a bunch of videos, and I think for like a good 2 months. Well, I was definitely taking a break on purpose, but it was like a struggle to inspire myself and be like, you know what, we're popping off. We're doing RPL TV season 2. We're doing Seafood Diet. We're engineering. Like, we're going to be here. We're going to do it. And there's no way around it. I really just learned, bro, you got to be disciplined and just put the work in. And one of these YouTubers I was watching, he was like, this dude's a millionaire now. He was like, if you just keep doing it, it's almost like, how can it not happen?
Yeah. But sometimes people gotta understand they're not that good. I mean,
Yo, just tell the camera, bro. If you're just
it's
not
just
that
true
good,
though. I
just
mean,
stop.
if you're not just not don't
If you're
don't
not that-
stop. I'm not saying not to stop. Just don't have aspirations to be fucking huge. And it's just
yeah.
it just wasn't in your deck of cards, my brother.
That's crazy. Switch careers, man. Maybe you need to rethink.
Nah,
it.
don't try to make it a career. Like still go to college.
You know,
what
I
I'm
never
saying?
knew. I'm gonna be right. I never knew how to say that to some people. Like, yo, maybe you just like you should be doing.
Nah, there's just some people.
If you're watching right now, you really want to do it, you could do it. But you just gotta. Some of this is gonna have to work way harder.
Yeah.
Way harder, and you're gonna have to find something that's gonna like make you stand out.
You might need some writers. You might need, you know what I'm saying?
I always say
some
that in
producers.
2024, you could be on YouTube or do whatever you want. You could be someone who likes dogs, that's vegan, that only works out on Mondays, and there's gonna be a crowd.
But also
out
has
there
an OnlyFans.
there's gonna be a crowd that likes you.
Yeah, facts.
Like you're gonna find somebody, but you gotta
Yeah.
be unique. In your
That
own
sounds
way.
like every fucking OnlyFans model. You know, they like dogs. They're vegan. But they also spread their fucking
All right,
lips in
homie,
the
that's
evening.
funny, man.
Yeah.
Shoot, man. That's hilarious. He said they're vegan.
Yeah.
They like dogs.
Yeah.
They only live in LA.
That's the fucking.
Oh, that's funny.
That's the Powerpuff Girls formula to make a fucking
man.
OnlyFans model.
Yo, I could pod. I really could do like 2-hour pods. I really could all day, every day. Obviously, the editing's crazy, but yo, Trap, is good to have you, bro.
Hell yeah, my
We
bro.
finally had you here. This is season 2, episode 1. Shout out Swiley behind the cameras doing this thing. Check out Seafood Diet. Fire. Yo, we about to wrap this up. Any final words?
Check out my boys Goozy's fucking next project that's already been dropped. You can listen on iTunes, on Spotify, Apple Music. I mean, Hip Hop's Not Dead, Goozy with the motherfucking Uzi. Zani dropped something. It's called Tune. It's a mixtape. It's on all platforms. My boys got Zilla. We did a song with him. Music videos and the skate park OSP. That's out on all platforms. It's called Right Now with exclamation point. Check out my boy Randall's studio, Dark Waters Recording. Check out me and Zilla's studio. If you need mix mastering services, hit me up on the Instagram, TrapX Cobain, TrapXCobain. You can hit up Zilla 407, XILLA 407. You can hit us all up. You can hit up my boy Randall Records things.
Yes, sir. Dark Waters, baby.
Everybody's got, we all do different things, and we all do them together very well. Fire.
Yo, y'all heard it here, man. RPL TV, Trap Cobain in the house.
Oh, yeah.
He sent y'all all the information. Y'all need to make music, move forward. This is the guy you need on your team. This is one you want to hit up. Again, here in RPL TV, vlogs, podcasts, devotions. We're having a song 1st and the 15th every month. I'm dropping a new single, so check that out. Stay tuned. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your mama. We out.